Hello dear student, welcome once more in Maths Mela. Hopefully you all are, including me too, are fine. I am perfectly fine. I am taking lots of water, drinking lots of water, doing somewhat exercises also, eating on time, sleeping on time. So the same thing I expect from my dear students too, along with their parents. Need to have proper sleep, drink lots of water, and take your proper sleep, eat properly, so that you should be what? Fit to solve maths, fit for your tomorrow's world, fit for the atmospheric conditions and all, right? So that we can be able to what? Progress in our life. Okay, go on somewhat practices, exercises and yoga too. Let's have a discussion on exercise number 1.3, that is set theory, exercise number 1.3. Before this, in video 1, we had somewhat introduction of chapter number 1, that is set theory. Then exercise number 1.1 in second video, we have seen that exercise number 1.1 totally depends on the definition of set and the writing method of set, that is set builder form and roster method. Then in next exercise, that is exercise number 1.2, that was based on the types of set, somewhat definitions of the types of set. Now we are going to discuss exercise number 1.3, which is again based on subset. Okay, now subset means what? Suppose there is what? Set A and set B. Okay, now if suppose each and every element of set A is there in set B too, okay, each and every element of set A is there in set B, then set A is called as subset of B. Okay, now there is one more term, that is what? Proper subset. Proper subset means what? If suppose there are 5 elements in set A, okay, and these 5 elements are present in set B also, along with that in set B there are some extra element, it means that set B is bigger than set A. Okay, then set A is called as proper subset of set B. Okay, whereas the set B is called as the superset of set A. Hopefully you are fine with the definition. It is according to the name only. Sub means somewhat included. Okay, set means both are what? The set. Like in sub means what? It is a vice, second one. Okay, so let's discuss on the first question. Fill in the blanks using subset or not subset. Okay, I have changed the form of the question of NCERT question. Only the form is changed, meaning is same. Okay, fill in the blanks using subset or not subset. Now first one is what? 2 comma 3 comma set. Here what? Each one represent a set. Here also each one represent a set, means what? Each curly brace. Okay, now what it is? 2 comma 3 comma 4, let it as set A is a 1 2 3 set, subset or no. So what we'll see, we'll check out all the numbers are present or no, all the elements are present or no. So 2 is there, yes. 3 is there, yes. 4 is there, yes. What does it mean? This is subset of set this one. Okay, now A, B, C. Okay, we'll check it out. A is there, oh, A is not there. Even though B and C both are present, but A is not there, means single element, one element of set A is not there in set B. What does it mean? This is not a subset of B. Means what the next set. Now X is a student of class 11 of your school. One set is there such that X is a student of class 11 of your school, and another set is the student of your school. Now student of your school means what? All the students will be there, whether it is from grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, nursery, KG, or grade 12 or grade 11. Okay, but in the first set, the student of only grade 11 Now only grade level means what? Only student of your class. Okay, but obviously this set is what? Smaller than the set of your school, and obviously the student who is in grade level of your class definitely will be a student of your school. Yes, that's why this set, which is a set of grade level, will be a subset of your school. Okay, now what is next? Fourth one, X is a circle in the plane. Okay, X is a circle in the plane, and then next one set is X is a circle in the same plane with radius 1. Okay, now for the first set, it is not mentioned that what will be the radius. The radius can be 0.5, 0.3, 1. It can go beyond 1 also, 2, 3, 4, 5 also. But obviously, circle still 1 radius will be here. Okay, but what about the circle those who are greater than 1? Okay, and in set 2 it is given that X is a circle in the same plane with radius 1 unit only. So only 1 unit circle, only the radius with 1 centimeter or 1 unit will be considered. But here it is not like that. It can be of 2 centimeter or 2 unit or 5 unit also. So what we can say, this is not a subset. Okay, now what is next? X is a triangle in a plane. Okay, X is any triangle in a plane, and then what is next set? X is a rectangle in the same plane. Now what is this? One side, in one set it is a triangle, another side it is in another set it is a rectangle. So we cannot relate this to, so this cannot be the subset. Okay, now what is next? In set 1, X is a set of equilateral triangle. Okay, equilateral triangle in a plane. And what about the second set? X is a triangle. Now triangle is what? Any kind of triangle. In that, isosceles triangle will also come, scalene triangle will also come, and even equilateral triangle will also come. But all the equilateral triangle will come. So that's why this will be a set. Now what is next? X such that X is an even natural number. Even natural number means what? 2, 4, 6 and so on. Okay, one set is what? Set of even natural numbers, and what is another set? X is an integer. Now X is an integer means what? Every number will come, means negative will also come, all the positive will also come, including odd will also come, even will also come. So what we can see is this will form a subset. Okay, means set of all the even natural number will be a set of integers. Hopefully this is properly explained and you have understood properly. Now let's see the question number 2. It is again very simple. Examine it is true or false. Let's go for it. Now in let's set A is equal to A comma B, and here they have given that it is not a subset of B, C, A. Observe this one and observe this one. Here A was not included here, but here A is also included and B is also included. So according to the definition of subset, this will be a subset. But here in question they given that this is not a subset. It means this is what? False. Now let's see the second one. Second one is what? A comma E, one set, is a subset of X such that X is a vowel. Vowel of English. Now of course A is vowel, E is also what? Vowel. So this were vowel and that is what? A set of vowel. So it means this is what? True. Right? This will be true. Now next third one is what? 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, it is a set of 3 numbers, is a subset of 1, 3, 5. Now 1 is included here, yes. 2 is also included here, no. So this is what, because of these two, this won't be a true. So this is what? False. This won't be a subset of this one. Now let's see the next one. That is fourth one. A is a subset of singleton A. Singleton set A is a subset of A, B, C. What can you think about it? Yes. Here curly brace represent itself is a set. Okay. And here singleton A is a subset or no? Yes. We will think on it. That is what? Question number 4 is what? True. Okay. And here question number 5, that is singleton A belongs to A, B, C. Now singleton A means what? Here it is considered as a set, but here inside it is one member. Okay, and if you want to consider that this should belongs to it, so here also it should be included in a curly brace. That's why it is fifth one is what? A false. Okay, now what is next? Let A x is an even natural number which is what? Less than 6. So what will be the elements? X is an even natural number. Even natural number which is less than what? 6. So there are what? 2 and 4 only. Because 6 you cannot consider because they told that less than 6. So the two numbers are there in set A, that is 2 and 4. Okay, and what is another set? Is a subset of x such that x is a natural which divides 36. X is a natural which divides 36. Now, which natural numbers divide 36? 1 is also, of course, it will be there, 2 will be there, 3 will be there, 4 will be there, 5, no, 6 will be there, and so on. But we need only 2 and 4. So, are they member of this set? Yes. So, that's why it will be also what? True. Okay, you can consider this as true. Okay, hope so that you are able to see this. This is what again true only. Right? So we have completed question number 2 also. Now let's see the question number 3, which says let A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Which of the following statements are incorrect and why? Here let me clear you first. The number of elements in set A are 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 elements only because these 2 they are considered as what? In a curly brace, one set as one member they have included here. So the number of elements in set A are 4. Okay. Now see question number 1, that is 3, 4 is a subset of A. Now this 3, 4 in a single curly brace, as they are considered as a member of set A. Okay, as a member of set A. So this cannot be the subset of A. So here what you should write? Incorrect. Why it is incorrect? Because 3, 4 in curly brace is a member. Okay, is a member of set A. Okay, now what is next? 3, 4 belongs to A. Yes, because 3, 4 together they are assumed in what? Element of set A. So it is what? Correct. Now observe these two. Now you will understand. The concept will be what? Clear. Here what? This curly brace and then this curly brace. That is what? Here one element, that is what? 3, 4. Considered as what? The third element of the set A is again enclosed in the curly brace, means now it is a set. And now this set is a subset of A. Here it is, yes. This is what? A subset. Correct. Now 1 belongs to A. Is 1 member of, is a member of set A? Yes, it's an element. So here also this is what? Correct. Now is 1 subset of A? Here 1 is what? Element. And they have not enclosed it in a what? Curly brace. So we cannot say that 1 is a subset of A. So it is what? Incorrect. Again the reason is same, because what? 1 is an element or member, not element, we should write a member, is a member of A. Here, okay. Now what is next? 1, 2, 5 included in what? A curly brace. Okay. included in a curly brace means what? In the form of set. Is a subset of A? Yes, it is again a correct one. Now what about this 1, 2, 5 curly brace means what? As a set. Is a subset of this one. So right now it is incorrect. Okay, it is incorrect. And what is next? 1, 2, 3. But 3 is what? Along with the 4 here we should consider. Here it is not in that way. So 3 is not a member of A. The alone single 3 is not a member of A. That's why what will happen? 1, 2, 3 will not be a subset. That's why it is also incorrect. And what about this? 5 belongs to A. 5 means what? Nothing. Okay, means nothing is there. So nothing belongs to A? No. It is what? Incorrect. Because there are some elements. Now what about next? 5 is a subset of A, as I told you in the introduction part of chapter number 1 set theory. In the introduction video, I said that if 5 is what? Subset of each and every set. So yes, it is what? Correct. Okay, and again they are asking singleton 5 means what? 5 is a subset of this A. Here this is what? A set 5. This is what? 5 as an element. Now 5 as an element is not a subset of this one, because according to 9 and 11 it will be also what? Incorrect. Now let's see the next sum. That is question number 4. Write all the subsets of the given set. Now in the introduction part we have discussed a method about it, the number of subset. The number of subset again it will form a set which is known as power set. So what is power set? Power set is a set of all the subsets of a given set. Okay, now let's see, this is what? Set A. Now we have to find out how many sets are there. Okay, now what is the number of element here? The number of element here is only 1. We can say number of element is what? Only 1. And how to see the power sets of A? That is equal to 2 raised to 1. 2 raised to n means what? The number of element. Right? Now 2 raised to 1 is equal to how much? 2. Means what? This set will have 2 subsets. Now which are the 2 subsets? The number 1 is what? As I told you, 5 is a subset of all the set, and the set itself is a subset of itself. So 2 sets will be like this. Now let's see, what are the number of element here? 2. So the power set will have how many element? That is what? 2 raised to 2, or the number of subset. Okay, number of subset is what? 2 raised to 2 means what? 4. Now which 4 it will be? So it will be number 1 5. Okay, then the set itself means A comma B, and then number 1 singleton A, singleton B. Okay, these are what? The 4 subsets of this one. Now again, how many members are there? Here it is 3. So the subsets, that is number of subsets, will be 2 raised to 3. That means 8. Now how many 8 are there? Let's see that in how many subsets. The number 1 is what? 5. As I told you, always a subset. Then 1, 2, 3 means the set itself. Then we'll break it in a single. That is what? Singleton 1, singleton 2, singleton 3. Then what? 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2, and at last 1 comma 3. Okay, and then one more, it will be 2 comma 3. Now see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 subsets. Now how many elements are here? Okay, there is what? 0 element. So subset is what? 2 raised to 0, or you can say that number of subsets. that is equal to 2 raised to number of element, that is what 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 0 is equal to 1. So 5 has only one subset, that is what 5 itself. That is how many elements has power set of A if A is equal to 5. Now what is power set of A? It is a set of all the subsets of set A. Now if A is equal to 5 means it is same as this one, right? So how many subsets it will have? Only one. And that will be, and what is P of A? It is a set of all the subsets. So in that subset it will be a 5 only. Okay, so if A is equal to 5, okay, therefore number of element will be 0, therefore subset, number of subset is equal to what? Number of subset, how to find out? 2 raised to number of element, it's a residual element, so 0, that is equal to 1. So the elements in P of A will be what? Only 1, because A is equal to what? 5. Now next question, the next one is what? Question number 6. Write the following as interval. Okay, first of all, what the set given in the set builder form. From the set builder form we have to write down the interval. This you can see this, these are what the intervals. And in next question, the intervals are given, we have to write it in this form, that is set builder form. Before that, what exactly interval is? There are what 4 types of interval, and just interval means what, write down to understand. You can consider the brackets only. This one is what? 1. Then this one is what? 2nd. Then you can consider this one as 3rd, and 4th one you can consider this one. Okay, so now I will explain to you what exactly it is. This is what, right? One bracket you can see, it is called as what, the interval, and here it is what, open interval. Okay, it is what, open interval. This is also known as open interval. Okay, open interval. Here it is what, closed interval. Closed. If it is a simple bracket, then it is open. If it is half square bracket, what you can say is what, then it is what, the closed one. And if here you will see the same example, then you can say it as open closed, right or no? Open closed. And what the last should be? It should be closed open. Okay, now what is the meaning of open and close? Okay, it means what, strictly less than, okay, or strictly greater than. Okay, and here it is what, both are what, same. Here it is what, less than or equal to, okay, greater than or equal to, okay, strictly less than or strictly greater than. Here it is what, it is less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, both are fine. Okay, here it is what, open means what, strictly less than, close means what, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to will also work, but here it is strictly we have to find out. Or here again it is what, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, but here it is what, strictly less than or strictly greater than. Now what is example? Example, if I would say you, then suppose if I am writing here say 5 and 10. Okay, so in this interval, the numbers which are greater than 5, those numbers will also come till what? Till the number which are what, less than 10. It means 5 and 10 are not included. Okay, 5 and 10 are not included. It is that 5 is less than x and x is less than 10. This is what the meaning of this interval. It means 5 will not be here, 10 will not be here. The numbers which are greater than 5 and the numbers which are less than 10 will come. Now the same interval if you will see here, again suppose if here it is again I am writing 5 and 10. So here the meaning is what, 5 is less than or equal to, x is less than or equal to. It means 5 and 10 both are the members of this interval. Now what is next one? Suppose again I am writing 5 comma 10. Then what does it mean? That 5 is less than, strictly less than of x, but x is what, less than or equal to 10. It means 5 is not a member, right? The numbers which are more than 5 will come, and the number till 10, even the 10 will also come. And the last one is what? 5 is less than or equal to x is less than 10. It means 5 is a member. 5 is also included here, but 10 is not. The numbers which are what, less than 10 only will come there. Now let's see that how to solve it. It is what, simple. How to name it? Open interval, closed interval. It is what? Open, closed, closed, open. Right? Now let's see. Check it out like this. Suppose 5 comma 10. Now x such that x belongs to R, real number, minus 4 is less than, strictly less than, so it will be what? The interval will be like this. Okay, right? Open interval, and then x is what, less than or equal to, it means square bracket. Right. Now what is next? X belongs to R such that minus 12, that is what, strictly. So what we can say, minus 12 and strictly minus 10, which are like this, open interval. Now what is next? 0 is less than or equal to. So what it will be? Square interval 0 less than or equal to 7. 7 is what? Strictly. That is what, closed or open. Now what is next? Both are what? Less than or equal to. So what we can say, both are what, closed interval. So 3 comma 4, and all the real numbers including 3 and 4 will be counted here. Now let's see the opposite of it. Here it will be first x such that x belongs to R. Now what is this? Strictly less than, okay, minus 3 and then 0. Both are what? Open interval. So it will be minus 3 less than x less than 0, strictly. Next one is also what? X such that x belongs to R and. Now it is what, closed interval. It means what? Both are included here. 6 also and 12 also. 6 is less than or equal to, x is less than or equal to 12. Now what is next? Again x such that x belongs to R. Now open, closed. Open interval means what? 6 will not be the part, but 12 will be the part. Okay, and what is last one? Minus 23 is what? Closed open interval. So x such that x belongs to R and minus 23 is less than or equal to x. 5 is what? Open interval. So 5 we have to follow strictly. That 5 is not a member. Okay. Closed interval are what? Simple to understand. It is what? Open interval, closed interval, open, closed, closed, open. Closed means what? Equal to, that number will come. Open interval means what? That number will not come. Now let's see the next one. What it is? What universal set or sets would you propose for each of the following? Now what is universal set? Universal set, as I discussed in the introductory part, universal means what? Total whole. I considered the example of what? Your city, your state and your nation. Okay, for particular, suppose if we are talking about the Amritsar, Amritsar comes in what? Punjab, Punjab comes in what? India, India comes in what? Asia. Okay, so Asia will be the universal set and the subsets means what? Subsets of each other, it will be what? India, then Punjab, then Amritsar. Okay, no doubt all three will be the member of Asia, but Asia is what? The largest one. Right or no? Because of that only Asia will be considered as universal set. So here also we will see. Now example is what? The set of right triangles. Now in this set right triangles are there. It means isosceles triangles are not there. Scalene triangles are not there. But if we want to take universal set of this one, so what we can suggest that x such that x is any triangle. Any triangle in that plane, in a plane. Okay, if you will consider any triangle is a triangle means it can be right also, it can be isosceles also, it can be scalene also, any kind of triangle. So the universal set for such example is what? It should be a set of triangles, all triangles. Okay. Now what is next? The set of isosceles triangle. Now again same thing, isosceles triangle and will be the same one only. So x is a triangle in a plane. So for both the universal set will be same. Now what is next? Given that A is equal to 1, 3, 5, 3 members, B is equal to 2, 4, 6, again 3 members, C is equal to 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 5 members, which of the following set may be considered as universal sets for all three sets? That is A, B, C. Set A, set B, set C. We have to find one universal set from the given four which can be shown as a universal set. Now here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0 is also there and 8 is also there. So let's think on that. First of all, 5 cannot be the universal set because 5 is what empty set, but here some numbers are there. So it cannot be the universal. Now can we think about this? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It can be the universal set for A, for B also, but what about C? C contains 8, which is not there. So this cannot be the universal set for all three. Next, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Yes, now this can be the universal set because A is also contained here, B is also contained here and even C is also contained here. So this is what? A universal set. Okay, universal set. Now can it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? It can be set for a universal set for A and B. But what about C? C contains what? 0. 0 is not mentioned here. So this won't be a universal set. So only one universal set, that is what? Third option. Okay. So here we are completed with we are completed with exercise number 1.3. Hopefully you have understood. One more gentle reminder that please note making is what necessary. Need to complete each and every exercise in your notebook. Okay. So enjoy your maths at Maths Mela.